guys, it's Sarah, and today I thought we would do a little bit of a quarterly check-in on my yearly goals. This was something that was recommended to me when I was talking about goals and stuff and just keeping myself accountable. I always do a mid-year check-in, definitely, just to see how I'm doing, but then someone recommended maybe doing it quarterly, so I'm checking in a little bit more often, and then I'm seeing where I'm thriving and where I'm needing to maybe step things up a little bit earlier, and maybe that could just kind of help me stay on top of more of them more often, which I thought was a great idea. So we're going to do a quarterly check-in today. Okay, so I'm going to be checking in with my novel companion planner here where I keep all of my reading. I will link this down below. And I will also link a video that I'll link the planner itself, and then I will link a video where I show you how I set it up and everything. Okay, so here are my goals. So I wrote them all in here. So goal number 1, read my arcs. Okay, concentrate on reading the arcs I'm receiving, especially if I request them. Oh, geez. Yeah. I'm going to say I haven't been doing great on arcs from like this year. I'm going to say that. I've been doing a little bit better on my backlist arcs, which I'll talk about that in a minute because that's a whole nother separate thing. But I will say brand new arcs coming into me, I have not been very good about that. And I'm really just talking about 2022 releases because I have them separate from all of my backlist stuff as well. So I have not been doing well on that. Let me give you a count on how many I have read. Okay, so I do keep a list. I'm keeping a list of all of the review books that I read. So any book that was sent to me that is for review was sent to me from the publisher. So it doesn't matter when it was sent to me. I'm writing it down on the same list. So from 2022 releases, I've only read 2. So that's not so good for the month of March, I will say. Okay, so maybe that one needs a little star. I need to work on that. My Goodreads goal is 100 books. I'm definitely way on track for that. I think I'm like 6 books ahead right now, so good to go on that. Instagram, post more often and plan out content each week. I have been better about that. I'm definitely doing my new releases every Tuesday, so anything released on that day is going up in a separate post. So I'm doing very, very good about that. I always have my Sunday post, which is what's on my nightstand, what I plan to read for the week. That always goes up. And I think I've been a little bit better about doing some in-between stuff as well. I'm not necessarily planning them out. A lot of it is spur of the moment. So I think I need to be a little bit better about that, maybe planning some out and then just leaving some room for others. I by no means post every day. I post like once or twice a week, maybe. So I do want to get a little bit better about that still, like posting a little bit more often and maybe some more spur of the moment type stuff. But so like I'm kind of meeting that one. Okay, YouTube comments. Respond to all comments and make time to do it at least twice a week. I've been much better about comment responding, definitely. Do I absolutely respond to every single comment on there? Not always. I definitely answer questions. And if I feel like, if I'm kind of on a roll and I feel like I want to, say something specific to each comment, I do. Sometimes all I have the energy to do is hit the like. I'll make a little heart just so that you guys know that I see them. I do see all of them anyway, but yeah, so that's been going well. I still could be a little bit more on top of doing it a little bit faster, but I have been doing it much more often and I am scheduling time for it. So I will say that. Okay, and then my last goal is where I have my 3 focuses. Actually, it's really 4. So I have 4 different shelves in my house that I want to concentrate on this year. The first one is my book of the month shelf. I want to read books from there. My second is my publisher review shelf, which ties into the arcs as well. The third one is my Christmas book exchange shelf, and my 4th one is my gifted shelf. So I've definitely been concentrating a little bit more on certain ones, but I can give you numbers right now because I'm keeping track of them. So for my book of the month, so far I have read 4. Okay, for my publisher review books, I've read 6. For my Christmas book exchange, I've read 5. And from the gifted, I've read 3. So yeah, I feel like I'm keeping it a little bit even. And since I'm keeping track of them all kind of like all my lists are kind of side by side, I'm kind of seeing where I'm getting maybe a little ahead in one, so I need to maybe like back off on my book of the month until I read a couple more gifted, like read a couple more gifted first, and then I can go back to book of the month. So I want to try to keep it a little bit even because these are all areas that I want to concentrate on. So I want to make sure I'm giving all of them attention. So I'm not focusing heavily on one and not the other. And so I think I'm doing okay on that. I definitely need to read some more gifted books. I do have one coming up that I'm going to be reading for a 5-star prediction. So that will be another one added on here. I also have a publisher book that I'm currently reading as well. So that will be another one on that. And yeah, so I think I'm doing okay. None of these are by means majority of my reading for sure, but I'm a little bit like I'm pulling from where I have been wanting to pull from, and then also pulling from my regular shelves as well. So I'm going to say I'm doing okay on that. I also have a goal to do the Buzzword Reading Challenge this year, which is a challenge that is hosted by Kayla from Books and Lala. And so far I have read 5 books that fit the challenges. Now I am obviously not doing this in order. I'm not doing it by the month. I have the 12 challenges and I'm plugging in books where I can. So I'm not doing it by the month or anything like that. That's just kind of how I'm approaching it. Like when I read a book, I look and see if it fits any of these prompts, and then I will write them in if they do. So yeah, but I've read 5 so far and we're only on month 3. So I'm going to say that's good. And that's it for my yearly goals. So I don't think there was any that I really felt I was lacking, except maybe in my new releases, the new arcs that have been sent my way. And the fact that I actually wrote on there, especially if I requested it, if I requested it, that means I really want to read it. There are some books on that shelf, obviously, that I have accepted, but I was approached with them versus like reaching out myself and requesting them. So I feel like if I'm requesting them, I should definitely be making those a priority. So I think that's something I need to look into here. Like when I'm ready to pick another book, maybe I should pick one that I requested, and maybe think about that a little bit more often. So I think that was a good kind of like, let's pick it up on this front, Sarah. But I think everything else I've been steady with. So I'm not like disappointed in any of my other goals. I think I've been doing pretty good in them. And especially with the 4 areas, I'm trying to keep it even keel. Like I'm definitely, pulling from them consistently. And I have some coming up that I plan to read here soon as well that fit those categories. Definitely something that is helping with that is that I'm picking my 5-star predictions from one of those 4 places. So that's been nice. And I try to keep it, I pick one from 3 different shelves versus just one. So yeah, I think it's been good. Okay, I'm not mad about that. I think I'm doing all right. Okay, so let me know down below if you guys check in on your goals regularly, and if you do, how often do you? And yeah, I'm interested to know. Okay, again, I will leave my planner link down below in the setup video for you if you guys are interested in seeing that. And I will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.